Hi there folks, and welcome to another unboxing video. We have Geek Fuel again this week. Now Geek Fuel obviously is a subscription based service where you can get packs of geeky stuff delivered straight to your house, starting at monthly around £24. You can choose other plans to save you a little bit of money. That is the starting point though. This video is not sponsored in any way, shape or form, so we're not being sponsored to do this. We're doing this simply because we're rather excited to see exactly what is in here, and we want to share that with you. So without further ado, let's take a look inside. We've managed to break the seal. Let's find out exactly what is in here. This is the bit that I always enjoy, because you never know what's going to be in it. You know that there's sometimes Funko Pops, t-shirts, figures, but you never know exactly what. So as per usual, the Geek Fuel does have the little paper thing there concealing what is actually hidden inside. So once that's moved out of the way. So on first inspection, there's a lot of shiny things in here, which I am not against. Shiny things are usually good. So we've obviously got the Geek Fuel magazine, as per usual. Walks through exactly what you've got in here, how it's all going to be working, and there is a lot of information to take in. So first thing that really caught my eye and is kind of cute in a scary sort of way is a very, very nice cuddly Racoon Toy. Only small, but I don't know, there's just something about him that looks very, very sweet and innocent, but at the same time kind of threatening, which about sums up Rocket Raccoon, to be honest. So we also have a t-shirt, and obviously judging by the design that I can see straight away, it is a Space Invaders t-shirt. That is pretty awesome. Space Invaders is a classic. It's one of the most recognisable games on the planet, and it is probably one of the games that really started the video game industry. Obviously people talk about Pac-Man was one of the first ones that really took off, but people know Space, and even people that aren't familiar with games know Space Invaders. It's a cultural thing. What do we have here? There's a Marvel, I'm assuming, poster? Let's look it up. Oh, okay, yeah, it is. Is it a poster? I believe it's a poster. Yeah, it's like a Rogues Gallery style poster style thing, and it looks to be all Spider-Man style villains. So obviously you got Green Goblin, Rhino, Lizard, Vulture, Shocker. You got Mysterio. You got Craven, Venom, Black Cat. They're all on there. So that's actually quite nice, because it's not your typical sort of like A4 or A3 poster size. Seems to be quite a smaller style poster, which is quite nice actually. It's smaller but longer, which is never a bad thing. And if you just thought what I think you might be thinking, that's on your dirty mind, not mine. So it's really nice. I like that. See, it's the little things like this that I really enjoy, because they come out of the blue. And again, it's not branded as being specific to this Geek Fuel box, but quite a few of these items can sometimes be specifically for these boxes. You won't find them anywhere else. Again, as with, that's kind of horrifying, as with any Geek Fuel box, you do get a badge, like an enamel badge. This one's obviously based on Mario Kart, but they've called it Supermoto Kart, and I don't know if you can quite tell, but Luigi is looking horrified. He's begging for death at this point. Good old Supermoto Kart. I mean, what were the other ones on there? So you could get obviously Luigi, Mario, Yoshi and Peach and Bowser and Toad. Okay, it's kind of interesting. As horrible as Luigi looks. Okay, so again, downloadable Steam game. We had one last month as well. This is Deeponia. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I do enjoy these Steam cards, because some of these indie games that they have in here are an absolute treat. Absolute treat. So I'm not exactly how this one plays. I don't know whether it's going to be like one of their building games, or if it's a click and point adventure. I'm not sure, but again, you can find some real hidden gems in these, so that's nice. And this is very, very shiny. I don't know what this is. It just says Blast from the Past, and it's very shiny. It's a bag. What? Rays. What is this? Okay. So, that is, if I remember rightly, from Back to the Future. This is the sports almanac that, I can't remember the name of the bully. He steals it and eventually becomes a millionaire through this. I'm almost certain that is what that is. Yeah, it's so on the inside it's essentially a notebook, but that is very, very cool. Back to the Future, I was never a massive fan of Back to the Future, so it wasn't something that I thoroughly enjoyed. It wasn't something that, you know, people always talk about it in sort of like revered status, oh, Back to the Future. It was good, but for myself, it was never the most amazing thing I ever watched. You know, it's good, but not great. But that is a very, very cool little item if you are a fan of, you know, Back to the Future, because you do get a little bit of the movie with you. You know, you've got the sports almanac, you recognise exactly what it is straight away, which is always very, very nice to have. So, as you can see in this one, they packed a fair amount in. This one was probably better than last month's, I'd say. But again, that's a personal preference. For myself, it was a slightly better box. There was more in here than what I would consider something that I would enjoy. Some of the others, not so much. Again, they can be hit and miss. So for what you pay for them, you sometimes can struggle to get value for what you believe to be value. Now obviously you do get value in all the items, because as a general rule, you pay £24 if you go for the monthly deal, you pay slightly less if you go for more months. But a t-shirt like that would generally cost anywhere between, I don't know, £10 to £15. The toy, the little Rocket Raccoon, you'd look at be paying around the region of £7 or £8. So straight away you've made your money back on those alone. It all depends on, there's something that you enjoy though. So that was this month's Geek Fuel. We do have some more coming up. I believe this was the last Geek Fuel that we have, but we do have some others. So we're going to be taking a look at those. Be sure to check out our channel for uploadings of unboxings, uploadings of video games, of board games, and see exactly what we've got going on. So without further ado, my name's been Karen, and I'll see you guys later.